Good Friday evening, everybody. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Onek on the News 12 YouTube site, keeping you updated as to what's heading our direction in the course of the next couple of hours. We're seeing again the worst of the worst activity well off to our west, with heavy rainfall again in the flash flooding areas of northeastern Mississippi. But we now have new tornado warnings into and around the area of northwestern Alabama, and that is in general heading our direction. So for right now, it is again decently quiet. We have the tornado in effect for DeKalb and Jackson counties in the News 12 viewing area, and then back up to around Monteagle. That's where we're also seeing the potential of some of those storms out there causing some further issues out across the area for right now. Give me just 1 second here, and it looks like yeah, okay. Grundy and Sequatchie counties have been added to that tornado warning or tornado watch, I should say, across the area. So if you have any plans for traveling overnight, current time is about quarter to midnight, and we are on News 12 airing the second half of the Texas Xavier game. We're going to be doing our Friday night news very late, starting off early Saturday morning. So if you're tuning in for more on that, what's going on around the area will be on very much on the late side. And we're also going to have to wait and see what goes on with this storm system as it gets a little bit closer to us. So we've got plenty of watches, advisories. The green up to the north of us, that's where we see that potential of flash flooding, the heaviest from southern Missouri, northeast Arkansas, all the way back over into and around the area of the West Virginia and southern Ohio. Numerous severe thunderstorm warnings in the yellow, tornado warnings in the red across northwestern Alabama and back south of Tupelo, and in the green, flash flood warnings taking place. The brick red color that you see there, that is just basically what is going on with the current watch situation. And this is, again, a tornado watch in effect for these areas. Let's get a close-up view as to what's going on. We've got a lot of lightning taking place here. And again, what we're seeing is for Grundy County in Tennessee added to that tornado watch. That goes until 3 o'clock Central Time. That is something, again, if you live to the west of Chattanooga, that is where you're going to be picking up the potential of the heaviest weather coming up later on tonight. Now, according to what we're seeing with a couple of cells here, this has been doing a pretty good job of holding together. Lots of lightning taking place, but this one south of Tupelo, this thing is very intense. Looks like they just renewed the tornado warning going on there south of Tupelo, and that's going to be heading up to the north and the east. Now, again, this is not a guarantee of what is going to happen, but it is something to watch out for. If this is heading to the northeast, that's going to be taking it within about the next 4 to 5 hours, very close to Chattanooga as we get into the next several hours, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. That, again, is where we could see the main problems coming in with this. So that particular cell right there, I'll be watching that with a lot of interest. And here's the other thing. Anything that forms ahead of that line, that's where we could see the most nasty weather going on through, and that's going to be a problem into the overnight hours. So hopefully you've got a way to get your warnings taken care of. You should be able to get, again, warnings on your cell phone. You should have a National Weather Service radio available to you, and this is something that, again, should be in every single school, every single home, every single place of worship. If you don't know anything about how to program it, we can help you do that. So all you have to do is go to wdef.com/weather, and we'll keep you updated as to, again, how you can have this programmed ready to go. If you want to have warnings for whatever, you can program in the counties that have the warnings available to them. If you live in, like, say, again, Sequatchie, Grundy counties, and you don't want to get warnings for Hamilton counties, you can program these things to make certain that you don't get those warnings, and you will never hear anything of that while you have it plugged in. This is something that I talked about at Cleveland Middle School today, why you should have one of these things to keep you updated and to keep you safe. This will go off in the middle of the night and give you an idea as to what is coming your direction. So it's a very handy, life-saving piece of equipment, 20, 30, 40 bucks, depending on your model, usually available from a good grocery store, hardware store. They're always around, and it's very well worth the price. So please, again, consider that as we go into the rest of storm season, which we are in right now. So best time to get that is just about any time, making certain that's available to you and to stay safe. The latest in the way of anything involving severe forecasts, and again, this is current as of just before midnight Eastern time, we are going to see the highest potential in the enhanced risk category. It's not quite as high as what we saw earlier with the moderate risk, but we are seeing the best potential of heavy weather in this particular zone. So west of Chattanooga, back toward Memphis, down toward Jackson, Mississippi, this is where the target zone has been and will continue to be. About, considering what time it is, about another hour and a half, 2 hours before another update comes on through, and we'll continue to see the potential of this making its way through the area. Matter of fact, while we have the opportunity, I'm going to go ahead and take a look and see what's going on, timing this out using our computer models to show you more about this. This storm system should be just about making its way into the area by about 2:30 Saturday morning. That's Eastern time. And again, anything that forms ahead of this line, that's where the worst of the worst is going to be. Now, most of this, again, should be crossing through the Chattanooga area between about, say, 2:30 and 4:30. Any discrete cells that happen out here, that's going to be a bit of a problem. And then the rest of the area should see the chances of showers and thunderstorms coming to an end as this system gets a little bit closer to leaving the area over parts of western North Carolina and extreme northeastern Georgia. By that time, it'll be out of our viewing area and we will no longer be monitoring the situation. But until the storm system gets on through here, we're not going anywhere. We're going to be watching this throughout the rest of the evening. So a good opportunity to learn more about what is happening. You can access our computer models that we use here at WDEF.com/weather. So again, find out more about what that's like. Now, through the rest of the weekend, looking pretty good. There may be some scattered showers trying to form, but in the more stable air, I doubt we're going to be seeing too much. And that's going to be mainly down toward Atlanta. So we're just not picking much of anything there. But there could be some stray showers between Chattanooga and Atlanta, and a very mild Saturday afternoon with more sunshine and a few clouds mixed on through there. More showers possible, maybe some rumbles of thunder as we go toward Saturday evening, again, well to our southeast. And getting into early Sunday morning, it'll be brisk. Temperatures in the mid to upper 40s, but mainly clear skies, some clouds and fog up toward the Appalachians around Knoxville, Johnson City, in that area. And then the rest of Sunday looks excellent. Beautiful day outside, mid 70s, some clouds, but just watch until we get into and around the area of Sunday night, late and after midnight Monday. We start to see a bit of a residual system lifting up from the south, and that's going to give us more chances of showers and thunderstorms, and that's going to be going right on through the time the kids head to the school bus stop on Monday morning. So please, again, make certain you're ready to go for that. I know it's a long ways away, but again, be prepared for that as we get into and around Monday or so. We're going to continue to monitor the situation as it goes throughout the rest of the evening. And again, getting an update from the Storm Prediction Center as to what we may be seeing coming up here. We'll be monitoring that throughout the rest of the night, so definitely want to keep it tuned to News 12 on there for the latest. Looks like another brand new tornado warning just happening into northwestern Alabama and right around the Florence area. Tornado warning for Colbert, not too sure how to pronounce that, and Lauderdale County. $half-sized hail, radar indicated rotation. Flying debris could be a problem, and that's in effect until 11 o'clock Central Daylight Time. So as this storm gets a little bit closer to our area, going up from the south and to the east, this thing is moving to the northeast at about, let's say, 55 miles per hour. So that particular cell will be heading up in this general direction and going through Florence in about the next few minutes, Petersville around 3 minutes or so, Underwood in 4 minutes, 5 points to 30 minutes or so, and 51 minutes to around Pulaski. And that one could do a very good job, if it holds together, of scraping very close to around the Grundy, Sequatchie, and Marion counties in the News 12 viewing area as it gets closer to us. So it's getting closer. It's not quite here yet, but again, it is something to take a look at. And let's go a little further down to the south as we take a look at this particular cell. Looks like it's lost a little bit of its punch, but right now that particular cell, let's get a reading on that real quick. That one moving also, wow, that one's hauling. That's going at about 65 miles per hour. So let's up that potential so we can see a better idea as to where that storm is going to be going. And that one making a very fast track back to the north and to the east. And that's the one that, if it stays on this particular track, will take it to DeKalb and Jackson counties in Alabama in the News 12 viewing area here, and eventually into possibly the Chattanooga area, getting toward about next 3 to 4 hours, somewhere in there. So that storm moving its way from Itawamba and Monroe counties, that one, if it holds together, that one we really need to watch, making certain that everybody stays safe out there, to make certain that everybody is in a safe place and ready to go. Again, hopefully you've got the weather radio that can help you stay alert. If you don't have that one, get one before the next round of severe weather moves through, whenever that happens to be. So again, more details on that available at our website. But we're going to be seeing again the rest of the storm system coming on through. We're coming up on midnight Eastern time, so something to watch out for again tonight. We'll continue to monitor the situation as it stands, and we'll be on with the Friday night news on early Saturday morning in the next few hours. So definitely want to stay tuned to News 12 on that as soon as the Xavier, Texas game ends here in just a little while. So be prepared. Watch out with what's going on tonight. Again, have a plan ready to go. Make certain you can get warnings from multiple sources so you can stay safe out there, because if those warnings go off, you want to make certain that you know about them. If you don't know about them and haven't heard about them, then you could be in grave danger. And that's not trying to panic anybody. That is just making certain everybody keeps an eye on what is happening as these storms get closer to you. So again, keep an eye on that as we go throughout the evening. We're going to send it back to not much of anything going on for right now, but again, we'll break in as much as we possibly can throughout the evening hours. So keep it tuned to our social media pages for more, and stay tuned on air for an update coming up here within the hour or so, just past midnight going into Saturday. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Onig. This has been a live YouTube update as of about almost midnight Eastern time Friday night. We'll keep you updated. Again, more details on the forecast and access to Titan radar available at wdef.com/weather. Thanks for joining us this evening.